welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a she devil look. I am very nervous. I don't know how this is going to go today. If you're watching, it was either a success or it was funny. Anyway, you guys, if you're new around here, welcome. My name is Jackie. I'm so glad that you're here. Please don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload a new video, or as often as you like to be reminded about my videos. My videos are here for whenever you guys want to come back and watch them. And yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, you guys, so I went ahead and I zoomed you in a little bit closer. I already have my eyes primed. For today, I did set it just like very, very lightly. Honestly, just whatever was left on my brush from like yesterday, the day before yesterday that I did makeup. I just kind of tapped it over the concealer. It's concealer instead of primer. For today's eye look, I'm going to go in with the Tati Beauty palette. I am obsessed. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop up on the screen all the shades that I use, but they will be from this palette. And I'm just going to go ahead and get in here. So I'm going to pop these two shades here in the transition. And basically I just want to build my transition. And then we're actually going to start working from the waterline up in just a second. So I just kind of want to have a little something here. Okay, so now that I have that on, I'm going to go in with the black shade, and I'm just taking that on a Matta Cosmetics Pigment packing brush. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start loading this on the eyelid, and I'm going to try to keep it on the lower half so we can start blending it up in just a second. And I'm just going to pack it on, pack it on. Just about there. And then I'm going to go ahead and take another fluffy brush. There's nothing on it. And I'm going to start diffusing the edges here. And if you're scared to bring this up too high, just use a smaller brush. And with a smaller brush, I'm just going to lightly dip into the black and lightly dip into the brown, just a little bit of the brown. And then we're going to start diffusing that up even more. So once I have that done nice and even, shaped the way that I want, I'm going to go in with the One Size Death Drop eye popper. And I was going to go in with the Tati Beauty glitter, but if you see, it's like really silver, and I still want to have this looking nice and dark. I kind of just want to come in here, put it on, and then maybe blend out a little bit. I just want a little something on the eye. I'm not necessarily looking to have it super bright. I want that nice dark color. So I'm just coming in here with the brush, kind of just spreading that glitter out just a little bit. Okay, so I have that done. I got it nice and cleaned up, kind of gave myself a little bit of a shape. I want to keep the under eye nice and bright, so I don't know if I'm going to go in there and do anything, but if we do, we will do that later, or I will let you know what I did. So I'm just going to go in with that red Snazaroo paint. It's the one that I used last year, and honestly it worked. I did set it last year, so I'm going to do the same thing this year. I'm just going to spritz a little water, and we're going to start off with a sponge. I have a sponge that's older, and I'm hoping this will do the trick, so I don't need to use a brush. But I'm just gonna go in here. I'm not doing primer or anything, and I want to try to get it nice and red. I feel like it might look a little pink at first, but after a couple layers and setting it, I'm hoping we could get it to look like more of a red. I don't mind a little pink, a little different, but I don't want it too pink. So because I am going to leave my hair down, I'm not going to take this back to my ears too much. And then probably off camera I'll go in and put a little bit down. I just don't know what shirt I'm going to wear at the end here. So This paint you did just want to keep off your, obviously your eyes and your lips. I'm starting to feel like I should have done my face makeup first. I'm just gonna go in here and start fading in the red into the black because I feel like the brown color is too light, I guess you can say. And then we'll go up and blend the black in just a second. Y'all, this is looking crazy on the screen. I hope that you guys could see it well enough and you guys could see the detail. The eyeshadow doesn't look that bad in person, but on this screen, Lord. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set the red, and the reason that I'm gonna set the red is just because I don't trust it. I didn't put any primer on. So I'm gonna try to go in here with the Raw Beauty Kristi palette and use the shade Flavortown. I'm gonna start setting everywhere and kind of leave the under eye untouched because I want to go in there with like maybe like a light pink or something. And I did bring it down a little bit on my neck, but like I said, I don't know what shirt I'm wearing, so I didn't take it like fully down because I might be wearing like a turtleneck shirt, so if I do, I don't need to take it down that far. So now with the same brush, I'm going to dip into that same palette, into the Raw Beauty Kristi palette, and we're going to go into Lumos, and I'm going to see if the white will blend nicely. We just want to kind of create some lighter spots, do a little bit of contouring, shading, brightening, just like we would regularly. And besides the under eye, we're going to also want to do the center of the forehead, kind of highlighting the spots where you normally would be catching light, I should say. So once we have that done, we're going to start going in with a little bit of black. I'm just going to go in with the same Tati Beauty shadow just because I don't want to super exaggerate it. And I think I'm going to start off with a smaller brush. This is just a $1 billion brush. I don't know where I got it, honestly. And we're going to go ahead, tap in just some black, and then come here and start stippling. I'm going in softly at first because I don't know how much I want to stipple and how dark I want it. And then I'm going to actually switch over to my Alemara Cosmetics bronzer brush, and I'm just going to help that blend. I just like the way this blends so nicely. So it's nice and chiseled. I like the nice straight line, but if you want it more blended, you totally can. And then we're going to do a little bit of a nose contour. I'm taking a super small detailer brush. I like tapped it into the black, and this is just going to be to help guide me. I'm going in here very lightly, and then kind of just start shading a nose here. I'm just going with my features and then kind of exaggerating them. And then if you feel like you need to go in there to kind of like help yourself out, you can also go in and blend with red shadow. You don't need to do it with a sponge. And then with the same black for the forehead, I didn't add any more, and I actually tapped it a couple times on my paper towel. But I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to go in lightly first because I don't know how dark I want to go. Like, I want to bring that contour, but also I can always add, but I can't really take away. So I'm just gonna kind of go in here lightly and then switch to my other matte brush and then start blending. Okay guys, so now we're gonna go in and try to highlight a little bit, and I'm going in with this Jeffree Star Cosmetics lipstick. It's the only like red shimmery lipstick that I have, or that has some shimmer, I should say. So I'm going in with this, and I'm just gonna take a brush. This is a small shadow brush, and I'm just gonna start tapping right here where I would normally highlight. And then I'm gonna try to kind of cover it up a little bit and kind of fade it in with the red paint. Okay guys, so we're gonna move on to apply these. I got them off of Amazon. They look like this. They are very difficult to stick on. They came with like a big outer ring, and I actually cut it like this. None of it was even, so I don't think it would have stuck any easier really, because it's, I don't know, it feels like almost heavy for like this little flimsy thin material. Maybe I need to use something other than spirit gum, because that's what I was using, but that did not work. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like put a bobby pin through them and then put them into my hair. I hope that works, because this did not work. I had to do a little patchwork here. Hopefully you guys can't tell too much, but I'm going to go ahead, fix my hair. We'll come back to the lips, and then hopefully the horn thing will work out. We shall see. Okay guys, so I went ahead and put these in. This one is the folded one, and it's bothering me because I feel like you can tell, but I'm just gonna roll with it. So I have a black lip liner. This is from ColourPop in the shade Bold Chick, and I'm just gonna line my lips. And once I have them lined like that, we're gonna go in with the Dose of Colors Date Night. I'm just gonna take that right in the center. And then I'm gonna grab a brush, just any little detailer brush, and I'm gonna start blending in the black and the red. Okay, so once you have that on, you can clearly leave it like that, but I'm gonna go and I'm gonna bedazzle. I'm gonna see if this will work out. I'm just gonna bedazzle random places. So I'll let you guys watch for a bit, and then I'll go ahead and show you guys the final look. So that completes this look. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you still like that I added a little bit of light and depth into the look. Again, if you are going to recreate this look, do the red makeup first and then go in and do the shadows. And yeah, I hope that you liked it. A little bit of bedazzleness. I can't even speak because these things feel weird. I feel like I'm about to eat them. But you guys, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys in my next one. Adios!